morning yet. Hold on. Oh, it's not even morning. I've been that busy. It's not even morning anymore. It's afternoon. It's 1 minute past 12 on Tuesday. The 21st, the longest day. It's the longest day. Possibly for some it will be the longest day. So welcome to Quick Fire Questions. I've got 4 for you today, and I've put them in a kind of presentation kind of thing so you can actually read the question. Hopefully it works. Because first and foremost, I'd like to thank everybody coming into the live. I'm just amazed that you even spend your Saturday morning with me. I mean, I went that long that I think you even had your lunch. I mean, geez, you should just say, Karen, we need to go, okay? And secondly, thanks very much for all the coffees. They're much appreciated and allow me to do this, okay? So, thanks very much for that too. Always kind of, gratitude, absolute gratitude and humble. Thanks very much. So we'll go on with it. So the first question I've got to share this year, add to stream. This might go absolutely pear-shaped, okay? So you've just been warned. So add to stream. Oh, there we go. So hello and welcome to Quickfire Questions. So the first question, so you can see this, okay? This is me just reading, Hi, Karen. Could you please ask the cards about Liz Gunn? Here in New Zealand, she is an ex-TV newsreader and presenter and also an ex-lawyer. She has set up a new political party, Free New Zealand. Thank you so much, Karen. We Kiwis do appreciate all you do for us. Well, it works both ways, and thanks very much for saying that. But, I mean, I can't do it without you. I mean, if he's ready to turn up, I wouldn't be able to do this. So we're looking at Liz Gunn. So I'm going to take this away. Stop. Remove this so that we can see the cards. So Liz Gunn. So I think it's kind of just looking into Liz. Looking into her. What's her intention maybe? What's her intention? Now remember, this is spirit coming in and telling you, okay? So sometimes you've got your own preconceived ideas. And that's okay. Because you're going with your own intuition as well, all right? So, may not agree, you may agree, all right? So, that was Liz Gunn. And she started the party, well, a party. Right. She's trying to wake people up. She's trying to wake people up. It says judgment, okay? So, there's a lot she knows as well. Obviously, she's a lawyer. There's a lot she knows, okay? A lot she knows. I'm wondering if she's got ties to England, because obviously the vision I'm getting is the St George's flag in England. So I'm wondering if she's got maybe ancestors from England, something to do with England anyway. She's one of the good ones. She's got good intentions. She's got good intentions, okay? Good intentions. Very disappointed in our fellow, some lawyers as well. Very, very disappointed in lawyers. Very disappointed in the people around her. She's very, very disappointed in their behaviour. She was shocked. I'm getting strong that she's shocked by their behaviour as well. She's got support. She's got people around her supporting her. She's got more support than they like to tell. Okay? They like to tell. Oh, better cover up the wee bits. Right. There's something to do with children as well. I don't know if she maybe defended children. She knows something about children. Okay? It's I think that was in the question actually. The pricks. The pricks I call them. She was just not on with that. And then I feel as if they're going to try and discredit her by saying, "Oh well, you got your child or somebody get there," you know what I mean, and you were all for it. That's to discredit her. Okay, that's what I'm saying quite strongly. She's leading the way. She's shining a light. Shining a light. It's dim, but it'll grow stronger. It'll grow stronger. Remember, these new parties are in their infancy. Okay, they're in their infancy, and other ones are quite strong. I want to get into the one that just was just there, but I'm going to do an in-depth reading on that because obviously you sent me, the result, but I had actually seen the result myself because I went looking for it. Installed. I can't remember the guy's name, but he's been back. He's been installed. That's what's happened. Right, she's on a new journey. She's her. It looks to me as if her, her life has went like a 370-degree turn. She never thought She never thought she would be getting into politics. She never thought she would be doing what she's doing. Either she did. Let's see. I've changed my room around, as you can see, because the sun was shining right into my face and you couldn't see me. Maybe that's a blessing. Maybe even it was even. Right. She's got people around her that are grateful. Grateful. Is somebody around her just had a baby? Because I see a baby around her. I see a baby. She's playing her cards close to her chest. Close to her chest, okay? Playing them close to her chest, okay? Do you know what I'm getting as well? She entered a building and she didn't like what she saw. She didn't like what she saw. She seems to work. That's all she seems to do is work. She's been working on this for a while. It's kind of bittersweet. Things that are going on in New Zealand are bittersweet for her. She never thought she'd see the day. There's a rebirth coming. See, where the parties are concerned, it's going to take a bit of time. It's going to take a bit of time, but it's a case of a hell of a lot of people needing convinced still. A lot of people know what's going on, but they just accept I can't do anything about this. I can't do it. I do that myself. I'm really, really guilty of that myself. So I hold my hands up and I can't do anything about it, She's working with a higher power. She's working with a higher power. Oh, I forgot to show you that, right? So she's working with a higher power. So she is. The only thing about this, I've got to have my hands practically up here so you can see me shuffling these cards. Right. She's doing a lot of digging. As in exposing. She's got help. She's got help for people around her who are helping expose. There's two paths she could have taken. I felt as if she was offered, so she was, and she said no. Yeah, but she knows her dark secrets. She knows them. It's no money. I feel as if I tried to brighten, and she said no. She's very wise. She's very knowledgeable. Very knowledgeable. So she is. She's going to help expose. She's going to help expose. Um, but as I said, this is from a politics point of view. It takes an awful lot for new parties to get established, especially when you've got, I'm trying to be nice here, people who are still not only the sleeping, they're snoring their head off. Um, she's making sure her loved ones are safe. So I'm asking my guy, Thomas, was there a threat? There was a threat. So once she knew they were safe, she's like, well, who else is safe? Nobody's safe until they get rid of these people. And that's what she's kind of saying. There's a Cancerian energy around her. I don't know if she's Cancerian or somebody around her's Cancerian. Very, very emotion. Very emotion. So that was, who was this again? Hold on a wee second, I have to stream again. Yes, this was Liz Gunn. Okay, so this was Liz Gunn. So that was Liz. So she's doing it for the right reasons. I got very, very strongly that she's doing it for the right reasons. But unfortunately, parties take a while to establish themselves. Especially when you've got the old guard, as I call them. The old guard all kind of, thinking, look at me, I'm great. Well, you're not that great. And you're getting exposed all over the place, all over the world. People are kind of seeing them. I just wish they would say them a bit quicker, Oops, train went by. So the next one is, question 2 coming up. Question 2 coming up. Wait a second. So question 2. Question 2 is more personal. I don't mind if it's for everybody, okay? So I don't mind that because it is kind of collective, okay? So my question is not just for me, but I'm thinking also maybe for many others. I am stuck as part of me thinks I should now get back out in the workforce and begin promoting the training I design and deliver. But part of me goes, what's the point? I appreciate and understand we are ascending, and I am beginning to prepare programs to rebuild trust and unity amongst those that are and those who are not. However, I am not even sure that what I am preparing will actually be needed or wanted. So, our question is, in a nutshell, a question for those of us who have not been able to work due to well-being choice. Do we look for work, or do we stay and and prepare the food for the food shortages coming, plan for safety, and be ready to ascend? Oof, oof. Jumped out. Right, so what's the question? Like, do you go back into the workforce, or do you plan due to well-being? Do you look for work? Or do we stay and prepare for food shortages coming, plan safety, and be ready to ascend? Okay, so let me remove this. Right. So do you go back into the workforce, or do you plan? Let's see. What do we see? Do you know it's saying very, very strongly? Cover up these bloody bits here. And right, plan for what you love doing. What you love doing, okay? If you can remain out of the kind of traditional workforce, do that. I mean, this is coming for spirit. I'm not telling you this. This is coming for spirit, right? Do that. I feel as if you already know what you know, you know what you've to do. You know why you're here, why at this precise moment in time. It is scary. It's the most scary thing because you're stepping out and kind of, you know, hoping the universe and like spirit and everybody will just carry you along because the work you're doing is needed. You know, I feel as if you'll get help. You'll get help, okay? This is for people who need to inform, get out there, have answers, have, can I say, have knowledge, have prior knowledge, okay? See, I see you informing, see the way that the two are talking, like say, instead of, like say, this is what I'm saying, this is what I've got all the time. Traditionally, it was the older generation teaching the younger generation, but just now, it seems to be the younger not the ones that are kind of tuned to the moon, as I call them, still kind of in the matrix. But they're the wee star seeds and everything, and the wee kind of crystal children coming down to inform. To inform. That's you've woke up, and that's what you've. It's taking that initial step. It's taking that first step because you're like, do you know what it's like? You know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing a wee baby that's ready to take its first step, and it's kind of edging its way around the couch and the furniture, and the wee foot's ready to take the first step, and then it gets back. I feel as if there's a few people who's ready to take that first step, but still anxious. I was like that myself. I know what it's like because it is a big step. It is, and it's because you don't know where. It's like taking the first step and seeing where it leads. You know, um, your cup's overflowing. I mean, you've got that much knowledge. I'm talking to the person who actually. I didn't want to put names in. Okay, I didn't want to put names in. So I feel as if you've actually made up your mind, but there's that wee voice inside you saying, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, you don't know where it will lead. That kind of inner kind of self-doubt voice, I call it. I mean, I was mine's, I banished mine. I was like, you just need to go now. Yep, it's a case of, uh, definitely I can see it, like, it, this is what the card should be. Talking, informing, all the knowledge you share, all the stuff that you need is all there waiting, but you've got a wee bit of self doubt, holding yourself back, holding yourself back. I feel as if you're not the only one. You're not the only one doing it. But it's how you've been manipulated into thinking. Right, here we go. Definitely, this is all enlightening. I mean, I know the cards are backwards, but it's just the way it is, right? Because it says enlightenment. Knowledge just came from higher. This is your higher self as well. This is, I get excited when I see people ascending and getting to their higher self and believe in yourself. But when you first wake up and think the world is not what I thought about it, and then you're like, what I see, one of my totem animals is a tortoise, because I was me all my life. I was in my shell, and it's when it comes out its shell and it starts walking, and then it retreats. I think you're the like the tortoise just now, where you come out and then you retreat, and then you come out and then you retreat. Um, but it is scary. It's the scariest thing when you just take that first step. I feel as if you're at the stage that it says despondent. You're at the stage where you're tearing your hair out because you've got all this knowledge, you've got all this stuff going on in your head that you know that you can help with, but you're just at the stage where when do I do it? When? See, I see you keeping it to yourself, keeping it in, isolating. All this nice knowledge is all isolated within you. I feel as if you talk to a few people. You talk to a few people, and then the very first person that says, "I can't rubbish. That's rubbish. That's the way they do." And you're like, "Well, that's okay. That's your opinion. That's your opinion." You know. I mean, my saying is, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. You can only just give them the tools they need to get on and come up to the fifth dimension, right? To ascend. It's up to them. They've got free will. They've got free will. It's up to them if they take it. I feel as if you're trying to get it to perfection, perfect it in some way. It's there, ready to go. It's ready to go. Okay, you've created it. I feel as if it's just a case of you're just trying to find the ideal opening to get in there. Um, I mean, you can even come on the show. Come on, and we can discuss that. That's what I'm going to try and expand this so that people who are just ascending can come on and we can talk about it. What you think, what I think. I've got somebody lined up to come on, one of my friends, and just so that we're all together. All together. I know it's difficult in New Zealand because you're watched like a hawk, but just kind of see. I feel as if people are trying to talk you out of it, talk you out of it. You know, me, meanwhiling. Well-meaning friends. Well-meaning friends are trying to talk you out of it, but you know why you're here. You know why you're here. You know. Yep. It's an abundance of knowledge. Knowledge is power. The right power, the right one, the right power. That's what we've got. They fear us. Absolutely fear us. When you kind of step out, it's like as if you've got a great big beacon of light and you can see it. And that's why, I get all my protections all done because you walk out there and you've got a great big beacon of light going, oh, we need to watch this one, you know. Oh, well, these two want to know. I know that sometimes the game of chess is kind of like the chessboard and everything, because you can see the floors and everything are always black, white, check, right? And that's got a dark connotation to it. But this is 3D chess, and it's as if we're all in this game playing 3D chess, and we're winning. We're winning. Might not seem like it. Yes, at times, but absolutely. You know, you, it's kind of we haven't won. You know, what's that saying? Oh, I can't remember it. I'll try and remember it for next time. Right. There's people in your life trying to dissuade you. and this is for other people as well, they're trying to dissuade you. Some of them have got the best of intentions, but some of them don't want you going forward. Oh, no, 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 no. Because you'll have that great big beacon of light as well, and then before you know it, the darkness that's the earth will be full of light. It's full of light workers just now. It's full of star seeds. It's full of star seeds, full of light workers. The children that are coming are some star seeds, wee tiny star seeds coming too. Star seeds are here. All just, it was as if they all came together and right, okay, the light needs to come in now. And that's what's happened. Yes, there's still dark clouds. You will still have dark days, and you will still have days where you wake up and think, am I doing the right thing? Which was your question. Yes, you are. You are. See, I wish you could see this card, right? Right in the back of this card, right? If you can see it, right? See this tower here? This is where you've came from. This is how far you have come. Okay, you've left that behind. It's all broken. I wish you could see these in this card, right? It's all broken, right? That's where you were. And it's as if you tore down the walls, as if I can't live in this matrix anymore. You tore them all down and you've moved forward. You're not the only one. I did it. Other people have did it. And other people are still to do it. There will be people that will be left behind. And that's a shame. But that might be their soul path, So, yep. Get your stuff together. Get your stuff all together. See where you are now, where you're going, no, where you are now, where you want to get to, and how you're going to get there. Because it's telling me really, really that not to get back in. I know it's where I'm the same myself, where it's ticking over, um, the universe has got my back, and I don't know how, but they have. Do what you came here to do. That's a big, big yes. What you were here to do, do. I feel as if there's a wee niggle in the back of your mind. You know, once you get started, you'll wonder, wow, I should have done it sooner. Okay. So your wee clarifier for question 2 is, two's come out. Two's come out. That's because there was 2 questions. Right, look at the bigger picture. That was for, should you go back? Should you, that part of your question. Look at the bigger picture. Will it really serve any purpose? Will it really serve? This is what Spirit's telling you and asking you. Will it really serve any purpose? Will it make you happy? Financially? Yes. But that's always been the case. That's how they've got people enslaved financially. A fiery climax is coming, so you're going to make up your mind one way or the other. Okay, so that was question 2. So we'll just go back to question 2 and see. Yeah, so hopefully that's answered a question for those of us who have not been working, able to work due to wellness, well-being choice. It's kind of telling you, yes, prep, be ready, but it really answered your question as in to get out there. Get out there. Okay. So hopefully that answered that quick fire question. So we'll just get the next one. Next quick fire question, please. Oops. It turned itself around. So what was the next quick fire question? So the next fire question, question 3 is, my question Here in New Zealand, we have a group of concerned parent citizens that are taking the NZ, the NZ government, I read it as it said, the New Zealand government to the High Court in regards to safety of the GABS for children. The group is called the Hood New Zealand, and they are standing up for the kids. They are getting censored on socials and are having to raise their own funds. The director of the group is a lady called, is that Seskia? Friend? I think it's Serkia? Friend. So my question is, will they win the court case? As I feel it is an important one. Not that many people in New Zealand know about them, and they have been working tirelessly behind the scenes. I feel as if right away, I've not even turned the card, right? But I feel as if they are getting protected. They're getting protected from above. From above. So let me have a wee look and see. So the question was, not many people know. So will they win the court case? Is that what it is? Is that what we're asking? Will they win the court case? So my question is, will they win the court case? Right. So let me just... Will they win the court case? Let's see if they'll win the court case. Right. Well, I see triumph. I see triumph coming. So I don't know if it was sitting around the court case. I feel as if suddenly everybody will know who they are. Yep, this woman's she's very sure of herself. I don't mean in a hey, look at me, I'm great way. She's very sure of herself. She's very sure of her facts. She's very powerful in her own right. I don't know if she's wealthy. She's got a wealth of knowledge, that's what it is. There's a male trying to prevent it. There's a male trying to prevent it. Very much so. There's quite a lot hangs in the balance just now. Hanging in the balance. I'm getting courts corrupt. Courts are corrupt. See, I'm seeing that the lady in question and the group are going to pick their moment. I feel as if the court case might not go their way, but it'll generate enough attention that people will start to, it'll be like a snowball. People will start to know who they are. Yep. They're on the right side. They're fighting hard. They're fighting hard on the right side. They're going to, obviously, the right side of history, but they're fighting hard. They might take a new path, a new path. I don't know. The court, there's something about the court case as well, but there's something, a new way of doing this, a new way. They've got a contingency plan. They seem to have a contingency plan, so they do. So they've got a wee contingency plan. Let's see. Right, this is their quest. They're on a quest to out the government. They're on a quest to out the medical, get it all out there. Do you know, I see them going either into schools or near schools or informing, like talking in big, like say, it's no arenas, but like say, gathering, like a big hall. I see them in a big hall talking to parents. I get somebody who's not quite on their side has infiltrated, so be careful. I feel as if the court case is either near or something to do. It might be actual the discovery phase. Something about discovery anyway. They've discovered even more. This is their passion, obviously. They're putting their heart and soul into this because it's the children. It's the children. Yep, definitely. There's somebody trying to trick them, okay, because it's come out again. Right, so that one came out first, right, and security. Somebody got yep in the ear. Somebody's tricking them. There's a wee trickster in there. Pretending that, oh yes, I believe everything, and they don't. I would say they're a spy. They're a spy. They're carrying words back. They're carrying things back. But they're to have the groups to have faith. They've got a lot of faith in their own ability. They're getting help. They're getting help. They hold the key. They hold the key to parents. I don't know if they'll win the case. It doesn't look like it unless there's a specific card I'm waiting coming out and it'll tell me whether they will or not. But they've got a contingency plan if that doesn't go their way. There we go. I feel as if they're almost there, okay? I feel as if, you don't like to say this, but something's going to happen. It's going to wake parents up. It's going to wake parents up. There's going to be something happening and it's going to shine a light right down on what's been going on. Yep, definitely. Definitely. Do you know what I'm seeing? I mean, this card, right? I don't know if you can see, but there's like clear smoke coming out of that, and it's as if their parents' minds are not going to be as foggy anymore. They're going to be clear in their minds as something's not right about this. Something's not right. Just when they think all's lost, there's a win there. There's a win coming. But I still don't see it as a court case. I still don't see that, but there is a win. Definitely help coming. It's as if they're going to discover something that's going to help their case, help them to get the word out there, help parents. I just feel like, say, parents' minds in an absolute fog. They believe the science, they believe everything, and all of a sudden, they're not going to believe. They're not going to believe, and it's to channel their anger. Channel that because it could go another way. So if they channel it, and then they try, like say, everybody's exposing what's been going on. It's definitely information coming. It's information. Yep. An abundance of information. It's as if there's something going to drop. I don't know. Do you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing like document being left on a plane. A document's been left somewhere, deliberately left, and they're going to fall into the hands of either this group or somebody close, and that's all they need to get them to wake up. I feel as if the numbers of children who, and this is horrible to say, who having taken this are not so well, are being hidden, they're being suppressed. Well, that doesn't surprise me at all. With governments around the world, right? See, this it's all to do with communication. There's going to be something happens, and parents are going to be looking for answers, and they're there at the right time. I don't see it about the court case. The court case wasn't here, but I don't see that they might have a small win, but it will not be significant enough. They'll be like, I still see documents being left somewhere, coming into the right hands, getting to the right people. I see them standing in the big hall with parents who are absolutely incensed, and it's to channel that energy into something good, because if they go, then they're going to get into trouble, and that will not serve any purpose. So that's what I'm saying for that. So the last question for today is, oops, I'll put that there. Let me see the last question, please. Oops. Right. Right, so the last question for today is, right, so question 4. Can you do a quick fire on Karen Brewer? She calls people out as being Freemasons, and some definitely not, i.e. Sue Gray, Billy Takika. I remembered, I was getting his name, now I can't remember it. But others might be. She has a lot of info on Freemasons. She lives in New Zealand, but from Australia. So Karen Brewer. Who is Karen Brewer? Who is Karen Brewer? Who's Karen Brewer? Okay. Karen Brewer. Who is Karen Brewer? Whoops, these two wanted out. Right, Karen Brewer. Was Karen Brewer a bit of a truther? Because she looks as if she's walked away from it. She's turned her back. She had a decision to make, and I don't know if she's made the right one. She's disappointed. Disappointed. I'm getting that she wanted to be the big guy I am. Look at me. I'm great. Oof. There's something there's something dark around her, or somebody's giving her misinformation. She's doing this. I'd asked in my mind, is she doing this deliberately, calling out good people deliberately? And the answer is yes. The answer is yes. She's trying to silence people. She's misinformed. That's what I'm getting. She's misinformed. I'm getting what's to say the information she's getting is true. It depends on who you believe. It depends on who you believe. You've got your own belief system. You've got your own belief system. It's as if she stopped fighting the good fight for some reason. Some reason. I think it's as if somebody tricked her. Somebody definitely tricked her. She thinks she's doing the right thing. She thinks she's doing the right thing. She's on a quest, and she thinks she's doing the right thing. It's as if she's got a block. A block. There's something she can't get past. There's something she needs to release. I feel as if there's a disappointment. Somebody disappointed her. Because I feel as if she's taking. She was on the path and now she's taking another one. She's putting up a front for something. She has got a lot of knowledge, but it seems like the way the cards say, she's not using it. She's not using it. I feel as if somebody let her down. Somebody's given her misinformation. But she thinks it's true. She thinks it's true. You know, that's what's coming across. Some of her belief system, as in spirit, what spirit's saying, is crumbled. Crumbled. She thinks she's doing them for the good. You know, deep down, she's coming across as a good person, but she's listening to somebody that's leading her in a different direction with the looks of things. Somebody close is misleading her. That's what I'm getting strongly. Definitely. She's a tower moment. She's where all her belief systems completely turned upside down. Turned upside down. I'm saying, is she deliberately misleading people? Does she really know about these people? Is she deliberately kind of try to steer people away from certain people? And the answer is yes. I feel as if she's listening to a woman steering her. But this woman's beliefs are her beliefs as well. All the good that they've done, they're undoing. They're undoing it. This is strange. Right, the answers about this person's coming. They're coming. I don't know this person. Okay, this is just spirit has said. Okay, so make up your own mind. Make up your own mind. But that's what I got. That's what I got. So I'll leave you with those quick fire questions. But they were an hour. But I mean, you know me. I like to go in depth and get more, like say in-depth answers instead of just, well, this is the first card. So I'll be back. I'm going to look into the recent by-election because, as I said in Friday's live, it was parachuted in. Parachute. So I wonder, did you see him gathering up his parachutes? He was parachuted in there. This is old cynical me, as usual. So I'll maybe have a wee look at that. I want to look at Julian Assange as well. I'm going to have a wee reading because of things that's developed with Julian. Because I had, it was like a message with Julian where he wasn't even on the earth. He wasn't even on the earth. So I went to look into that because I think Julian is he Australian? I think he's Australian because I'm sure it was Australia he came from because he had a message for Australia. So I'm going to try and get that done as quickly as possible because of what's going on, with the extradition. But he wasn't on the earth when like I say, came to me with the message. Wasn't he on the earth? It's as if I went to meet. So I'll now leave you with all that intrigue and I'll be back. Okay? Speak soon. And once again, thanks very much for all your help and your likes and your comments because they help push the channel as well. And I'm absolutely humbled by, like I say, buying me a coffee because it helps as well. So thanks very much. And without further ado, I'm going to have another wee go of my toy and I'll see you soon.